call it the blood of the gods or the blood of aliens. We tend to have superhuman abilities. Mine, things stick to me.
Guys, I've made a discovery. I believe that I have found the funniest video ever uploaded to this website. And yes, before you tell me, I am aware that I am also uploading to this website, so there's some pretty stiff competition. Now, I want to preface this discovery by saying that there are two factors that might be influencing my perception of this video. One of them being that it is currently 5 o'clock in the morning as I am recording this, and the other one being that it has been a considerable amount of time since I've gone nappy poo. Had a pretty busy last 36 hours or so. And you know, the later it gets into the night, the loopier you become. Things that maybe wouldn't be so funny at 2 o'clock in the afternoon become absolutely hilarious at 5 in the morning. But I think this video transcends that, and I think it genuinely might just be the funniest video ever. I'm recording this at 5 in the morning, and I won't be editing it together till tomorrow, so I guess I can include a moment of personal reflection, see if my argument still stands, and I think I like my chances. But let's not waste any more time worrying about the future because, I mean, come on. When has that ever done anybody any good? Let's begin. Wait, no, hold on, August. Okay, I think this is a testament to my mental state right now. I forgot to tell you guys what the video was. It's a video called Real Superpowers or a Real Life X-Men, where a guy who goes by the name Canhead demonstrates his superpower of being able to stick cans to his head. All right, now we can start. Please subscribe.
My skin literally sucks.
What? Oh my God!
I was born with rare blood. It's RHA negative. They call it the blood of the gods or the blood of aliens. We tend to have superhuman abilities.
I think my favorite part of this video, and what makes it so funny to me, is the genuineness of the entire video. I was expecting sort of a tongue-in-cheek kind of vibe, but no, this guy's dead serious. He's considering being able to stick a can to his forehead a superhuman ability. I mean, personally, when I'm thinking superhuman, I imagine like being able to chuck a school bus across a football field, not having a built-in cup holder, but I mean, I guess we're all different, right?
Mine, things stick to me.
You got keys or anything like on flat objects on you?
Yeah, paper.
More than a paper though.
It's like thick paper.
Oh, so like...
I'm one of 4 people in the world that have my skin. My skin pores suck in so much oxygen that it gives me 123% oxygen intake, which allows things to really suck to me. But as it sucks to me, it generates body heat, which allows me to have a 100-degree temperature at all times. That's why I'm able to be outside with just a shirt and shorts, and I don't get cold.
Okay, I know it's not as flashy, but I would lead with that. That is something of genuine benefit. It makes sense that you would have to live in Chicago, though, with this, because I think if you lived anywhere in the South, you'd just die.
My hands get cold now. Just my hands.
It doesn't just stick to my head, it sticks to my whole body. My legs, my back, my stomach, my hands. Everything sticks to me as long as it's got a hard surface that can suck to me. Most of the time when I'm walking around, people think the cans are glued or magnetized. First of all, that's why I use a lot of aluminum and plastic, so none of it's magnetizable.
What? Is he just walking around the city with a can stuck to his head? And I doubt as many people are concerned with whether or not they're glued to your head or not as you may think. Pretty sure if I saw a man approaching me with multiple cans stuck to his head, I would be thinking, how do I relocate myself with haste?
I'll shoot a can off my hand at him like an X-Men.
Now what makes me like a real life X-Men? Can you catch without crushing it? Watch. Go. Ready? Say I'm fighting them.
I'll let cans drop in their hands.
It's gonna fall on your hand. I go drop.
What?
I don't like to touch people, like at all, and I think the absolute last thing I would ever subject my hand to, apart from like, you know, cutting it off, is being the carrier of a sweaty head can that has probably never left this man's head, because these are custom-made cans. You've got to think that these are probably the ones he's using every day. If I happen to be the poor individual who got hit by his hand cannon, I would not be a happy camper.
You'll feel the suction from my hand.
Oh my gosh.
Or I get them to pull the peanuts off the back of my head and tell them, oh wow, you just pulled my nuts.
I'm
the whole thing.
scared. Oh my god.
Wow, she pulled my nuts.
Sorry, but the delivery's a bit off. I mean, it has potential, but there needs to be a slight pause, you know, some room to breathe between the nut pull and the nut joke. What am I talking about?
With my abilities, I can also pour drinks from my head.
Most of the time, people want me to pour them a drink. So I grab a bottle of water. And I say, have a drink off me.
I mean, these are neat party tricks, and they obviously get a pretty big reaction, but I mean, this is just kind of a strange thing to base your entire personality on. I feel like if you hung out around this guy for a day, the gimmick would get kind of old kind of quick.
Everything you can think of.
That's from the suction of my skin.
It actually can hold up to at least 25 pounds on my head at one time. When I was 7 years old, things started sticking to me. My parents thought it was just the pine sap from me climbing trees. Later, we found out it wasn't. It was my skin. And then I started sticking to more things than just toys. I didn't want to tell nobody because people thought I would be a freak. But when the X-Men series started coming out, the movies, it gave me the courage to let people see that I could do what I could do. I'm a real life X-Men type person.
Now look, if the X-Men movies help you come into your own, help you gain confidence, I think that's great. And I'm gonna sound like a jerk here, but maybe it's been embodied a bit too much. I don't know. I'm starting to think this guy might actually kind of see himself as a superhero. Like it's sticky skin, man.
You're amazing.
When I'm out on a gig or an event that I'm at, I usually average around 60 to 80,000 pictures a day.
Have I fallen asleep? Am I dreaming this and I'm just not conscious of it yet? Because I know for a fact that I did not just hear this man claim that he gets 60 to 80,000 pictures taken of him a day. At a rate of 1 picture per second, that's like an entire day of somebody taking pictures of you. Did I just mishear him, or did he genuinely say 60 to 80,000?
Plus I get put on TV, radio, and newspapers. Celebrities even come up and ask for photos with me. They want to know my story. How does it work? How does it stick to me? And then when I tell them, you know, then they go, wow, I thought it was something else like magnets or that. I can't believe it's really true.
Oh my god, I guess I'm the only person who's never heard of this guy. Got pictures with Ellen and George Clooney. I mean, I know most cities have a sort of a local celebrity or a larger-than-life character, but is this guy bigger than that? Have I just been living under a rock?
Kids like it, all the way to grandparents love it. They love to see how I can do it, what I can do, how superhuman I am. It just is amazing. Have me wear your products or your name on the cans, on the shirt at your next event, and see how much marketing I can do for you.
My god, look at me being made look dumb by the can man. This guy has brand deals working with Mountain Dew, and I'm sitting here questioning just how entertaining it can be. Obviously it's doing something, but going back to what I was saying earlier about touching people, seeing a product stuck to a man's head would not really make me want to drink it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Well guys, how do you feel? How has your life changed now that you know superheroes really do exist? I think I'll sleep better tonight knowing that if aliens ever invade this planet and we need a protector, we might get an extra 15 to 20 seconds as the aliens are distracted by a metal can stuck to our hero's head. Godspeed, Can Man. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.